first map of the group play on Lost World. Take it away, Suits.
Right, so here we go. I'm on Cooler. He has got the red armor. No weapon still to his name. Gonna go up to that sort of plasma area, but he needs to rush around. There's not much time. And it is going to be the lightning gun as the first weapon for him. Noctis, though, with the rockets. And Cooler needs to make his way up to that area at some point to pick up that great defensive weapon for the Targors.
He does indeed, and looming over this mega area, this walkway, Noctis is there, lying in wait with those rockets. Cooler unable to actually do any damage there to Noctis, just feeling like a passenger to Noctis's rockets as they fly past him, dealing damage. But Cooler will at least feel comfortable having picked up that red, but it's not over yet because Noctis is applying the pressure as he tries to go through that teleport to escape. Not safe yet, and finally he makes it out, and he does still have a decent stack, a decent amount of armor to work with, but Cooler is, look at him go. He's doing alright.
Yeah, he's managed to keep a hold of his stack. Noctis right now seems like he's maybe a little bit more free to run the items than Cooler. But both players still needing to fight over who gets the first frag of this matchup. Mega and Red both up. And it looks like Cooler's still playing around with yellow armors, which is okay for him. He's almost got 200 armor, and that's a very adequate stack to have.
It is indeed, and Noctis with the 200 health diminished somewhat by the plasma bolts. Very good to just like knock him down a tiny bit, of a few bolts here and there. Does a lot with that plasma. Cooler still using the plasma gun as best as he can, dealing a huge amount of damage to Noctis actually, making it so Noctis doesn't take the fight. And the quick LG switch for Cooler is going to actually make Noctis run away. I have no idea how actually Cooler is so proficient with that plasma gun, managed to, I mean, even like going through the corridor instead of having an LG out, just has plasma and switches mid-fight. It's unbelievable stuff from Cooler there with that plasma gun.
Yeah, it's definitely very confident.
Oh my god.
Bit of damage, Noctis taking over. Cooler isn't that held, but he does manage to take out Noctis. He does go 1-0 up here on Lost World, edging around for that yellow armor. Red is up in just a moment. He is ready and waiting there. Very quick with the timings. There's another yellow up just around somewhere. Noctis grabbing that one. So he is going to have a little bit of armor behind him. But again, he's going to need to fight a little bit more favourable than the one that we had last time round.
He will indeed. 2.5 minutes gone so far, and here comes Noctis on the approach towards that mega. Maybe not able to actually go and take it, but at least he gets a time now, gets the red. Oh, very strong rocket. I think complete 100 damage there for Cooler, and Cooler there on the exit of the teleporter. Noctis unable to do a single thing as Cooler gets the kill, gets the rocket jump up, gets that positioning on that yellow, stealing away as much armor as possible, hoovering away everything he can so that Noctis, when it comes to the next big items, isn't going to be our problem for Cooler. And there is Noctis again, and the shot comes out for Cooler. Cooler with one rocket with two, and that's going to be the frag. 3-0 is the score after 3 minutes in this game on the first map between Noctis and Cooler in the FACEIT Legends Cup. Great
stuff by Cooler, grabbing the first few frags, and Noctis does get his hands on that mega health, but both players are deciding to run away in that situation. Cooler gonna grab this yellow as well, definitely on the good side. I'm gonna switch over to our Austrian, see how he's doing over here. There is red armor up very soon. Oh, and a nice shotgun blast there, almost falling down the pit there to the red armor. And that probably would have seen him die, so fortunately for him, he managed to just break out of it. The plasma gun is coming out. He does take away the yellow armor, but his plasma does not to be quite the same as Cooler's. And he is going to fall once more, making it 4-0. Cooler edging down. Well, with the rockets. And Noctis is kind of just flying all over the place.
So Noctis needs to do something at this point. Cooler with 160 health, 82 points of armor, is in a great shape. Going to pick up more yellows here, and 15 seconds until the next two big items are spawned. And Noctis with that plasma gun with actually quite a decent amount of armor, and now the LG too. So Noctis looking to make a push onto the map. Now is the time to push the position out, but unfortunately he goes in the wrong spot, coming out at the lower area there. It's going to allow Cooler to actually do some damage. Had he gone to the rockets, the rocket walkway above, that would have been a better position for Noctis, but unfortunately it does not turn out that way, and Noctis going to take some damage, not able to get out on the map soon enough. And now Cooler with a 200-200 stack, looking absolutely amazing right now, and looking for Noctis, just chilling at this upper area. So quiet, walking around. He hears Noctis jump, hears a few shards taken, knows exactly where Noctis is around that side of the map, but where is he going to come out?
Very, very sneaky stuff going on at the moment. Mega health up right now. Noctis is looking over it and he hit a ton of plasma. Cooler hurting a lot, but he is responding very well with that lightning gun, and he has managed to give himself a window to get this red armor and stack back up. So Noctis is going to have to do all that damage all over again. But look at that on the timing board. So many items spawning within a very short space of each other. Maybe this is going to allow Noctis to get a couple more items. We're past the halfway mark now. It's only 4 frags, so definitely doable, but Noctis is going to have to think about the clock.
Sitting around that corner at that yellow, Cooler was staring at it, but Noctis dare not walk through that little passage, that opening, and Cooler, with that mega pickup, is looking to set an ambush around this tele exit, thinking that because he knew Noctis when he grabbed that, Noctis finally going through and Cooler missing that exit damage, that punish, and both players avoiding each other quite well right now. Although Cooler perhaps not his aim to do so when he has such a great stack of spots. Noctis wants to take the fight, pulls out the plasma, spams some bolts, doesn't know whether Noctis wants to commit, but Noctis, is he going to go for it using the MG versus plasma gun? And now with the switch to LG is going to prove quite troublesome for Noctis as he backs off towards that mega, but we'll pick it up. So Noctis is actually in better shape and he's coming around the corner now. Can he get the damage onto Cooler as he comes out the teleporter? Here he comes with 1 rocket, 2 rockets, needs some more, and it's not quite enough. Cooler left with 72 health after that 50 pickup, and it let the rocket jump over to try and intercept Noctis off the spawn.
Great stuff by Cooler. Noctis's combat skills just not seem to be shining in this matchup against Cooler, well, on DM13 at least. And against some items, Cooler's got plenty of options right now that he can make. Mega health up in just a second. Noctis not really around in this area. And Cooler is going to be back up to a monumental stack. I'm going to switch over to Noctis, just see how he's doing. He's really got to start making his way back into this game. And, or is Cooler not going to let him? We know that he doesn't want to, but he's going to have to force it at some point.
At some point he will have to just go for it if he wants any hope in taking this map, but right now Noctis is biding his time, really wants that red pickup, grabs it. Now he has the opportunity to stack, to deal some damage to Cooler, deal some shots, try and take the fight, and there it is, takes that LG damage, knew where Cooler was, and Mega's up, he's very painfully aware of it. Cooler going in for the kill though, and the rocket bounced Cooler in there. That's exactly what he wanted, gets the frag and the yellow as well, and this is looking really good for Cooler now. I mean, I would really not see Noctis coming back in this one. Cooler so strong, but 100 health now after that LG damage from Noctis. Noctis coming for the follow-up, but the facial rocket is going to deny him anything at all. So right now, do you think? What do you think about this? I mean, it looks like Noctis is in a lot of trouble. Can he take this back in 2 minutes?
I don't know. Cooler is really. I mean, he's done this before, but I don't know if he's done a perfect lost well. And so I'll be surprised if Noctis is even able to take him down here. He just seems to be on a level of his own right now. He's just not really making mistakes. He's getting the timings right. He's leaving items up when he should, and he's picking up the frags importantly, and quite a lot of them, you've got to say. 9-0 on Lost World is a fairly hefty scoreline.
Cooler was always one of the champions of Lost World, one of the best players here, and it's no surprise that this is the map that he takes. This, I mean, I imagine it's his pick, am I correct?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So it's no surprise at all, and the fact that he cleans Noctis, with a 9-0 sweep, cleans him up, it's no surprise to me. I think that this is not going to feel too motivated by this. It is Cooler after all, and it's Lost World, so what is the next map going to be?
It's going to be a dismemberment, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so Noctis is very, very good there, so this should be very interesting. Of course, I mean, that's why he picked it, I'm sure. So I think we're going to be looking at a 2-1 here. What do you think?
A 2-1 to somebody, but I really don't know.
I'm going to go Noctis. I want Noctis to win, actually.
Suddenly,
it would be so cool.
An army of Cooler fans hates DBK.
I'm sure they do.
I think it's going to be tremendous because I don't know who's going to take it. I'm actually going to be really surprised if Cooler does take it. So I'm going to agree with you completely because I think Cooler having less practice in general than Noctis. Maybe I don't know if Noctis really how much he prepared for the tournament specifically, but he has been active. So no, it's up in the air. But I'm still going to say Noctis that he's going to recover after this match.
Noctis indeed for the recovery. it remains to be seen in Boss World. Going to go to Cooler, 11-0, the final score,
GG.
and that is GG.